And the message I want to deliver to all of you tonight is really important. And what I want you to understand is there's a lot of chaos going on. Of course, you already know that. But what's really important is you raise your vibrations and frequencies within your body and your life. You become impervious to negative energy, vibrations of fear, doubt, insecurities, also illness. So let's talk more about the illness. A lot of people are living in fear over the coronavirus and, of course, other illnesses. The highest vibration in the universe is that of love. Nothing negative can live in the energy of love. Now let's discuss why this is happening. Remember I said every thought has a vibration, frequency, and color. Everything that exists on this planet has a vibration, frequency, and color. Dirt, sand, trees, animals, minerals, vegetables, even we all do. And an illness of any type is a lower vibration. And it's fighting to succeed and live. It's fighting for its life. So when it enters into your body, of course, you got the antibodies, and it's fighting the bacteria or illness or whatever it is, and they go to war, figuratively speaking. But whatever is tuning in or running at a higher vibration of energy, it will heal or destroy it. Now, some of you may be familiar with the Rife machine. Dr. Rife, and Dr. Rife, back in the 40s, he developed a system that shot an electrical current, very minor, very low. And back in the late 40s or early 50s, and I remember reading about it, I actually heard him talk, a recording. He went to Mount Sinai Hospital, and there were 10 terminal patients that have cancer. And so he used this electrical current to destroy the cancer cells. I'm talking really less current than a AAA battery. 9 out of the 10 lived. And he went to LA to do it. And he succeeded. And I heard him on NBC LA talking about it. And what happened is he came back to New York, and there were people that wanted his secrets and wanted to use it for money and exploit it, and he didn't want to do it. And he was hit by a car. And he was killed. And so his assistant ran into the lab and took all the equipment and took it over to his lab or his house. And a short time later, his assistant was hit by a car, and everything disappeared from the offices. And I use this as an example, and you can look up about Dr. Rife, R-I-F-E. I use this as an example because an electrical current is running out of vibration and energy. And what I'd like you to all understand is, for the average person, you have 7 days worth of love energy in your body. That's your reserve. Some people have a little less, some a little more, but this is an average. And you're receiving the vibration and frequencies of energy of unconditional love, which is what we call that vibration and frequency, in your bodies 24/7. Now, sometimes you're so busy, you're so distracted, you get stuck. And what happens when you go to sleep? It unclogs and fills your body up with it. Now, when you're angry or upset, or you do drugs, or overdo alcohol, or you're just in chaos around you, and you accept the chaos, what happens is you begin to take this love energy, this life force energy, because that's what it is, and you begin to block it more and more and more and more. And then what happens is you go on reserve, just like your gas tank, where it says reserve. And then when you burn it all up, your body begins to disintegrate, fall apart, and die. And you become mentally unbalanced because your vibrations and frequencies have changed. The reason I'm going in depth about this is I talk about approximately 1% of the population. That is my desire, and I will achieve it. we realize they can make it, they are making a difference and can make a difference. They are the solution, and reconnect with the true source. Why would you reconnect with the true source? To bring in the love energy. Now, once you bring in this love energy, and it begins to permeate through your body, I talk about you being an antenna. So an antenna is you send out energy and you receive energy. And let's talk about sending out energy. So you're sending out the energy of love. Remember when I said somebody's upset and berating you, you silently in your mind said, I call upon the true source to send you unconditional love. And they stop in the middle and walk away, and later on they come back and apologize. So as this energy of love is coming in, it's raising your vibrations. As it's raising your vibrations, it means you're running at a higher frequency and energy than that which is choosing to destroy or harm your body. Can't live in it. Just like that electrical energy about Dr. Reif I talked about. See, the energy of love is a vibration. It's electrical. It does have a color to it, and the color on this planet is pink. And sometimes it'll merge with blue or gold, which are the higher colors of the true source, the higher vibrations of the true source. And if you remember the 100th monkey system, where they dropped some potatoes, it was bananas in the mud, and some of the younger monkeys picked it up and washed it off and ate it. And the older monkeys watched them, and they did it. And then when the scientists went to another kind of planet, I'm going to say island, which was 500 to 1,000 miles away, and when they went there, and the same thing happened, they automatically picked up the bananas and washed them. And they were amazed. So how did it travel 500 miles from an island to an island? Because, you see, we're all communicating with each other. We're all an antenna. And it's just like, I'm going to say my computer knowledge is fair. But talk to us 8, 10-year-olds, they can do circles around us. Why? Because those who have learned it are telegraphing energy. And the message is how it's done, and they're picking it up and doing it. Now I want to draw us back to the viruses and illnesses. Therefore, as you are raising your frequency and vibrations, it's called electromagnetic energy. As you're raising that, it cannot live in the energy, the frequency, the vibration that does not match it. In other words, it is a lower vibration and energy, and it gets destroyed. Just as we talked about taking the water, which was very acidic, and holding in our hands and bringing in the true source of unconditional love. And it went from acidic to alkaline and was around a 9. And that was within 2 or 3 minutes. The vibration and energy and frequency you are bringing in. Therefore, if we think about love, just think about love. Think about joy. Something that brings happiness in your life. It raises your vibration and frequency and energy. The doctors have discovered, gee whiz, now, that if you have an illness and you have a positive attitude, you're able to survive the illness more quickly. And perhaps it won't even affect you or affect you minimally. And they also now know that if you break a leg and you add a minor little electrical current, the broken leg will heal more quickly. Now there's another component. And the other component is your cellular structure. Your cellular structure has an intelligence. And True Source told me many years ago to share this. What the mind can conceive, the body will believe. So thoughts are things. Therefore, if you're joyous and happy, your cellular structure is now happy. If your cellular structure is now happy, it's running at an energy of love, which is a higher frequency and vibration, which then will make you younger, stronger, healthier, and keep you protected. And I will tell you that all those that I work with, there's a way to bring in a chronological and biological age. And everyone told me after a period of time, people come up and say, what are you doing? You look younger. It has to do with vibrations and frequencies. And it has to do, in turn, with some of your belief systems. And in the past, I've worked with people and they say, nobody can heal me. I go, okay, and I walk away. I don't know if I can heal them, but they have to be open to heal them. And I really don't do the healing. I'm just a conduit for the true source. So my message is very simple. The message is, keep your vibrations high. Stay away from anger, hate, frustration, from the press, from the lies, the BS that's going on, and the fears, and the fake news, no matter what country you're in. And just ask the true source to fill your body with true source's unconditional love and to raise your vibrations. It is so simple, but yet we have to make a big deal about it. And, I want to share this story again. When I asked the true source about spirituality, why is this so difficult? And the true source said, you humans have to make a big deal out of everything. It is quite easy, Michael, and quite simple. And yet it has to be made complex. And the true source said those that question, prove it, question, they have so many doubts in their mind that they can't believe it. So they're always looking for proof. And when you give them proof, it's never enough. They're the doubters. And all they're doing is shooting themselves in the foot. And why are that way? Maybe they learned it. Maybe it was something from a past life. But they are doing more harm to themselves. For remember, you are unlimited. And what you think, you create. And what you create, you experience. That's how powerful you are. I want to encourage all of you. Think loving, positive thoughts. Think that you are unlimited. Don't buy into the fears, but believe it. Belief is so powerful. There are people in the southern part of the United States that get bit by poisonous snakes, and swallow all kinds of poison. Nothing happens to them because they believe it isn't going to happen to them. That's what you are. You are unlimited, and whatever you believe will occur. And you know what? If you don't believe it with a lot of belief systems that is undeniable, just accept it and don't deny it. Don't doubt it.